Today we're going to work on another song with a great sing-along chorus, some cool chords, little details that are going to keep things really, really interesting, and hopefully just the right amount of challenging. We're going to learn to play Wild World by Cat Stevens with the chords and the little fills the band does throughout the song. We'll do the chords and the strumming first, and then the riffs right before the play-along, so be sure to stick around until the end of the video to get the most out of today's tutorial. So if you're tuned up and ready to go, let's get started. The verse starts with a great kind of jazzy chord progression, starting at an A minor 7. So an A minor 7 is just like an A minor, except we're going to put our ring finger on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string, like that. Gives it kind of a soft, jazzy sort of feel. Of course, another way to play an A minor 7 would be to simply play all 4 open strings together like this. But we're going to play it like this, so that we can go to the next chord, D7, by moving just one finger. They're really just one note apart. Okay, so the first 2 chords, A minor 7, and then one finger down to D7. Okay, and then we have a G. Then we can take off these 2 fingers. That's our ring and our pointer. Okay, leaving just the middle finger on this 2nd fret, 1st string. It's a C major 7. Here's the progression so far. So we have an A minor 7, a D7, a G, and then take these 2 off. Really, really nice chord progression. An F, okay. We put that ring finger on there on the 2nd fret. So F to this ring finger on the 2nd fret makes it a D minor, okay. Always good to relate chords to other chords, you know, that way you're always building everything on a foundation, okay. F, D minor, and then E7. So E7, and just in case this is like an unexpected chord for some of us, or a chord maybe that we don't play quite so often, we're going to put our pointer finger right here on the 1st fret of the 4th string, the one closest to you, okay? Middle finger, 2nd fret and 3rd string, and then open 2nd string, ring finger, 2nd fret, 1st string, okay? That's an E7 chord. That E7 brings us right back to the A minor 7. Okay, so we go through that chord progression again. We go A minor, D7, G, C major 7, right? G, so just like the G chord, just with just the one finger on there. And then F, D minor, E7, G. And that's where our first riff is going to go. We're going to come back to that a little bit later, but it goes right in that spot leading into the chorus. So the chorus chords, super duper simple, all right? Just 3 chords, G, C, and F, not necessarily in that order. I'll show you. So we have this first chord. It's a C, okay? C, G, F. You're going to hold the F for twice as long as the C and the G. Great. Second half of the chorus, G, F, C. Nice, simple, very satisfying chord progression there. So we have C, G, F, that's the first part, and then G, F, C. So after we play that one time, we're going to play it again. So after the 2nd time, and then leading back into the next verse, we have a D minor, and then an E7. So I'm going to give you one of the riffs right now. So there's like a little riff coming out of the chorus going into the 2nd verse, and it goes like this. We just play these chords, all right, D minor to A7, but we arpeggiate them. So we go. We play each note. By the way, arpeggiate just means to take the chord and play each note one at a time. So we finger them like they're chords, and then we pluck each string one at a time like this. And that's what makes it an arpeggio. So we don't want to treat it like we're just playing single notes. So we don't want this to happen with our left hand. Right? Super inefficient. We want to have our hands in those shapes, and the only thing that changes is the right hand. And we go. Oops. Okay. The astute among you may have noticed the picking that I'm doing. I'm going down, 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 up, down, 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 up. So the reason I'm doing it that way is because that last big up is going to lead me to another down on the 4th string. Watch my right hand. So that's the verse and the chorus. We're going to check out the strumming, and then after that, the riffs that come in the chorus. So we're going to use 2 different strumming patterns, one for the verse, one for the chorus. The verse strumming pattern is going to be 1, 2, and 3. Okay? Now we're going to hold for the 4. So check this out. 1, 2, and 3, 4. Right? So I'm counting 4, but I'm not actually playing anything on 4. This is a very important idea. Just because we're counting something there doesn't mean we have to play something. And the strumming for that will be down, down, up, down. Okay? Down, down, up, down. Down, down, up, down. Or another way to look at it, 1, 2, and 3, 4. Let's play a little bit of the verse and just see how that would fit in. So we have an A minor 7, down, down, up, down. C major 7, F, D minor, E7. Alright, so the chorus strumming pattern is going to go like this. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, and 4, and you guys, if you've seen a few of my videos already, you know that I like to put an accent on that 3rd beat, so I'll maybe something like this. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and... not quite yet. Before I move on to the part of the video we've all been waiting for, I want to remind you all the materials for today's lesson are available on my website. There's a link in the description. You can open that up and have something to practice from later. Alright, here are the 3 licks we're going to learn. The first one will lead us into the chorus, coming out of the verse, and it goes like this. I'm a little bit out of tune. And this is the one that leads from the end of the verse into the chorus. Don't worry, we're going to put this in context. So it goes like this. 1st fret of the 2nd string with the pointer. And we're going to play that 4 times. Play the open E string, or aka the open 2nd string. Play that 4 times. And then switch to the 3rd string on the 2nd fret. And that brings us to our first downstroke for that C in the chorus. So we go... So you can practice those just one at a time, right? Pointer, open on the 2nd string, middle finger 2nd fret, to open on the 3rd string, and each one of those 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, here's how it sounds in context. So that's the first one. It leads us into the chorus. There's 2 more in the chorus itself. Here's the first lick of the chorus. We walk down a C major scale like this. So we start on the 3rd fret of the 1st string on a C. We go to a B on the 2nd fret, and then an open. Tab-wise, it's going to be 3, 2, open. Okay? And spend a good amount of time just practicing that, just really getting that muscle memory and the fret numbers and the fingering into your brain and into your body. Take your time. The next little phrase will be on the 2nd string. It'll be 3, 1, open, or G, F, E. Right? So the shapes of those, 3, 2, open, 3, 1, open. Okay, do that as slow as you need to, just to get everything, just to get everything baked into your memory. It brings us to our D, that's our 2nd fret on the 3rd string, to an open 3rd string. So I'm going to play this slowly in context, so it'll go like this. I'm doing that with all down downstrokes. So the key to these fast downstrokes is not to use your forearm. Maybe when you're strumming, we're using our forearm to move the pick to the strings, but if we're playing fast single notes or even medium speed single notes, we really have to keep this in mind. We don't want to use our forearm. That would look like this. I just feel this tightness in my arm when I do that, because we're trying to do a fast, small motion with big, heavy muscles. What we want to do instead is use our wrist to pluck those notes. All right. Now, how do you tell if you're using your wrist or not? One way I like to do it is to clamp my hand to that bridge right here. Karate chop that hand onto there. That way, any motion you make, as long as you're keeping that part of your hand clamped to the bridge, you're not going to be able to use your forearm to do it. It'll go something like this. You can see my hand is just right on that bridge, and there's no way for me to use the whole forearm to pluck those strings, okay? And now I don't feel that tightness all through my arm. This is going to be a great song for practicing switching between using our forearm for the strumming and using our wrist to play the single notes. That brings us to our fourth and final lick. It's going to be this one right here. Start with the 3rd fret on the 2nd string on a G. We're going to go 3rd fret, open 1st string, and then 3rd fret on the 1st string. All right. G, A, C. So the G and the A once, the C 3 times. So G, A, C, 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 and then open 1st string, back to the 3rd fret. In context, that will sound like this. You can see I'm picking those single notes using just my right hand wrist. I'm going to show you all 3 of those licks in context, a little bit slower, just so you can see how everything fits together. We're going to start at the end of the verse, going into the chorus. Check this out. F, D minor, E, G. From before. I just want to offer a disclaimer. If you're feeling overwhelmed by working all of these little riffs up to speed, I would say just skip them for now. You can play straight through them with just the chords and the chorus, and the song will sound fine. You can come back to this sort of like a goal, something to accomplish for later. Remember, it's important to stay motivated. Part of staying motivated is avoiding feeling frustrated. So feel free to skip anything that you feel like is too difficult for right now. So now we're going to try a short play along. We're going to do intro, verse, chorus, just enough to give you an idea of how the song is supposed to go, how all the pieces fit together. Remember that you can always slow the video down if it's too fast to play along with. You can click the little gear bottom right of the screen under the video, and you can select the playback speed. All right, let's give it a try. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. La 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 la. Something new, and it's breaking my heart you're leaving. Baby, I'm grieving, but if you want to leave, take good care. I hope you find child girl. You know I've seen a lot of what the world can do, and it's breaking my heart in two, 'cause I never want to see you sad, girl. Don't be a bad girl, but if you want to leave, take good care. I hope you make a lot of nice friends out there, but just remember there's a lot of bad and beware. Ooh, baby, baby, it's a wild world. It's hard to get by just upon a smile. Ooh, baby, baby, it's a wild world. I'll always remember you just like a child girl. Ooh, baby, baby, it's a wild world. It's hard to get by just upon a smile. Ooh, baby, baby, it's a wild world. I'll always remember you just like a child girl. Thank you for choosing to learn with me today. If you found it useful or educational, please like and subscribe, and feel free to let me know in the comments your thoughts about the video, any songs you'd like me to cover in the future. And until next time, happy practicing.